Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Dallas. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference. And, of course, the Jazz, 2.5 games back. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving, are the guard set. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Jazz, the guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Markkanen is out there with Williams. And it's Kessler in at the center, filling out the middle. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
Markkanen can't get it to go. Sexton against Irving. Over Sexton. Open and close and nails it.
And with the appropriate jump shot to be a high-volume scorer, Irving has lights-out shooting ability.
George against Doncic. Kessler, a screen on Thompson. Williams passes to Kessler. Clock is at 3. Lets it go from deep. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Sexton.
A team player through and through. Get open, and Sexton will send the ball your way.
Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Inside. Pass to George. Back to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
A show of pure athletic ability from Sexton. What a dunk.
And Thompson throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Thompson. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those 2 guys.
He hits both from the stripe. And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
Off with the layup. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Sexton on the wing. George looking over the floor. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Well, Markkanen's one of the more efficient, high-volume three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Thompson. In the corner, it's Gafford. Here's Doncic. The 10-footer finds the target. Doncic has got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. see the stat sheet here for Daniel Gafford.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Utah has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Irving against Sexton. Pass to George. Marking in a screen on Doncic. George. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. To the paint. Here's Irving. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Kessler with it. And it goes down 2 points. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Shots good by Gafford.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Irving passes to Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell, and they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Collins kicks to Markkanen. Traps in the tray. Markkanen's got 6.
Well, Markkanen keeps the defense off balance with the quick trigger.
Here's Gafford. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
The first free throw is good. Gafford cans them both. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Markkanen. Outside, George. Shoots over Doncic. The shot by George, no good. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Doncic against Sexton. And again for 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. You look at Kessler, second in the NBA, a great defender.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be three guys. It has to be all five. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. Thompson misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Sexton. He had 15 points last outing. A shot by George, wide open. No good on the three.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Washington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Markkanen passes to George. Picked by Markkanen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Thompson. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Eubanks, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. And it's Williams in for Lauri Markkanen. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Najee Marshall comes in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving.
Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all three levels.
Here's Doncic. Rebound, Utah. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Now, here's Marshall. After Colin Sexton's miss, Lively a screen on Sexton. The three for Doncic. They grabbed their own miss. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Sexton the pass to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Sexton. Over Doncic. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got it all tied up now for Utah.
And the poise Sexton has is impressive. Dependable at bailing out his team in some tight spots.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Utah out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Trailing by 2. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
Yeah, it's a loss that'll stick with them for a while, that's for sure. But a game like that can be a motivator going forward.
On the court for the Mavericks, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot.
On a shooter like Dinwiddie, you have to guard close, but Dinwiddie challenges that defense and draws the foul.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. Based on the last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
Collier, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Collins. Back to Clarkson. Collins, a screen on Irving. Clarkson for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, he's a decent threat from deep.
This game against the Golden State Warriors.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Mavericks trail by 4. Dinwiddie dishes to Marshall. Dinwiddie kicks to Kleber. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Marshall. Just 4 to shoot. On its way from Dinwiddie for 2. Misses the wing chip. He takes it in, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Different look for Utah. Sensabaugh is checked in, and Mikhailuk's subbed in for Collier. Dallas also making some changes. Prosper's checked in, and it's Quentin Grimes in for Najee Marshall. Here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
The Jazz making a switch here. Preston's checked in. Morris is checked in for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 4. Dinwiddie passes to Lively. Irving with it. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Clarkson passes to Collins. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. That's tipped. Out to the right wing. Dinwiddie with the steal. Now Irving. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Let's check out the NBA's top producers from three-point land. 5th on the list, Kyrie Irving.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Kessler. To the inside. The Jazz with another miss. So the Jazz, their last game, a loss to Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
Markkanen, it's deflected. On the wing, Irving. Another 3 for Dallas. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here's Irving after Jordan Clarkson's bucket. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
Yeah, and if anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or busts. Thank you, D.A. Free throw good. Clarkson. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
And it's Doncic missing. Utah's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get ready, everyone. Your senior top on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. You have the hammer on you. Oh, yeah.
Williams, he's checked in for Utah. The Mavericks also with a sub. Irving's checked in. And so Doncic will bring it up after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now, here's Sexton. After Luka Doncic's miss, Sexton the pass to George. Outside, Markkanen. And it's Williams with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And it's sent back by Kessler.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
Here's Markkanen, and the layup falls. Markkanen's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Doncic finds Thompson. In the corner, Irving with it. 6 on the shot clock. Gafford sets the pick for Irving, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, terrific feel for where the defense is hedging. Irving knows that's his shot to take.
Markkanen against Washington. Sexton for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Thompson with it. George picks him up. Over in the corner, Doncic. From outside, off the mark. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Williams dishes to George. Pass to Markkanen. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
George passes to Kessler. Now here's Markkanen. The Jazz again can't hit it.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Doncic dishes to Irving for the screen on Sexton. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Jazz lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, John. It was a back-and-forth first half, but you've got the lead. How did you get it?
Nice mix. The first group came out, and we had a solid half, lit up a little bit, so I think our bench guys came in and gave us the needed minutes, finished out the half strong, and we got the lead going into the next half. So way to finish out the half for the guys, for sure.
Thanks very much for your time, John. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
This stretch could break their season, but it could also make their season if they step up.
When I was playing, I like these kind of games, to tell you the truth.
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after one half of play.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The Mavericks trailer. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Williams is out there with Lowry Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Now George, after Luka Doncic's
a steady diet from outside.
Kessler against Gafford. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to George. And there's the drive. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Irving to the left wing. Thompson outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
See the numbers for Irving. Putting up about 25 points per game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Here's Sexton. 8 points for him. Pass to Markkanen. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. Outside, Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Thompson finds Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Over in the corner, Washington. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Pass to Williams. Outside, Markkanen. Sexton with it. And the Jazz, another 3.
And Sexton is a microwave scorer. And once he finds his rhythm, he's difficult to slow down.
Now, here's Thompson. 13 points in the game. Doncic very comfortable down low. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Here's George. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Dallas has got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And then Washington with the dunk. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
And they recover it.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Kessler. Jacks up a three. Drills it from outside. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Back to Doncic. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's George. Outside, marking it. That three off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
For the Jazz, Collins checked in for Markkanen, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Keontae George. Then for the Mavericks, Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Washington, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here's Clarkson. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots over Doncic. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got 11 points here in just the second half. Outside Collins. Here's Clarkson. Makes it off the glass.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
Thompson for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Thompson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. Pass to Kessler. Deep two from Clarkson. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
A real source of instant offense. Clarkson is not shy when it comes to shooting the ball.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 13. Kessler a screen on Dinwiddie. Kessler finds Clarkson. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Collins. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Mavericks leading by 4. Down low. Now we'll check across the NBA the best shooters from the stripe. John Collins, third.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Gafford cans them both. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Pass to Preston. Collins setting the pick for Clarkson. Shoots over Doncic. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Clarkson.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Preston passes to Eubanks. Doncic with the steal. The shot and game clock separated by 4. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Utah has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Clarkson, it's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doncic with a strong move inside.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And so it's Dallas, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
Contest twos, right? We'll contest the twos and contest threes, but no layups.
Jason Kidd feeling like they need to protect the rim above all else right now, willing to give in other areas.
And you have to take care of home base. Otherwise, it's going to be attacked all night, and that's not going to reflect well for you on the scoreboard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Kyrie Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Grimes in at the small forward. Shot by Collins, no good. Mavericks leading by 7. Irving kicks to Washington. A chance. Mills dishes to Collins. He shoots again, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep, and until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Well, Collins is an exceptional...
6 to shoot. Pass to Collins. Here's Eubanks. The Mavericks pull it in.
The rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now, here's Clarkson. Nice open look, but it's no good.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And that one's good. Hardy.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Mills passes to Collins. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Fires from deep. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half. And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Mills passes to Collins. Fades. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Irving's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Hardy. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Here's Eubanks. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Eubanks, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Eubanks. Shoots over Lively. Here's Clarkson, and it's blocked. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Collins. Dallas moving it around. They get the rebound. And finished off by Lively.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Jordan Clarkson can be so crafty, able to navigate the foul and get his shot to go.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Free throw good. Clarkson.
Well, look, Clarkson is a great guy to have in your lineup simply due to his versatility.
Kessler against Gafford. Washington kicks to Doncic. And Doncic with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it. I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Gafford. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's George. A second chance effort. And Kessler with a nice bucket inside.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
Count the basket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
He's checked in for Clarkson. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. They said to the team, I know you guys are tired, but let's end this game strong. Let's get the win. Big last stretch here, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. Markkanen sets the pick for Sexton. The Jazz with another miss. Mavericks leading by 14. And here is Gafford. Pass to Irving. Here's Doncic. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 30 points for Luka Doncic.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Markkanen sets the pick for George. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Indeed, Gafford drops it in. Gafford's got 6 in the quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Dallas.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Maxi Kleber comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Marshall in for Klay Thompson. Now, here's Marshall. Lively the pass to Doncic. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Is on Colin Sexton.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
The Jazz making a switch here. Juzang's checked in. Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. And he's good on the second. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hands with the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And so here is Dallas. And here's Doncic from the arc. Eubanks grabs the miss. And it's Utah's ball. 15-point game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Clarkson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Luka Doncic.